Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we dive into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Dinah Washington, the Queen of the Blues. With a career spanning over 2 decades, Dinah left an indelible mark on the music industry, and her story is one of passion, perseverance, and unparalleled talent. Born Ruth Lee Jones on August 29, 1924, in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Dinah's early life was marked by the rich musical heritage of the Deep South. Her family moved to Chicago when she was just a toddler, settling in the city's vibrant Bronzeville neighborhood, where jazz and blues legends like Louis Armstrong and Bessie Smith would often perform. The sounds of Duke Ellington's orchestra and the gospel choirs of Pilgrim Baptist Church filled the air, creating a unique sonic landscape that would shape Dinah's musical sensibility. Her mother, Alice, was a devout Christian and a talented pianist who encouraged Dinah's love for music from an early age. The family lived in a small apartment on East 35th Street, surrounded by the sights and sounds of the bustling neighborhood. As a child, Dinah would often sneak into the local movie theater to watch performances by her idols, including Bessie Smith and Ethel Waters. She was fascinated by the glamour and excitement of the stage, and she would spend hours practicing her own performances in front of the mirror, singing along to records by her favorite artists. Her father, Ollie Jones, was a minister who played the guitar and sang in the church choir, and he would often take Dinah to gospel concerts and revivals, where she was exposed to the powerful voices of Mahalia Jackson and other legendary gospel singers. Dinah attended DuSable High School, where she studied music and developed her vocal skills. She was an active member of the school's glee club and choir, and she would often perform at local talent shows and community events. Her big sister, Maxine, was also a talented singer, and the two girls would often harmonize together, singing songs like He's Got the Whole World in His Hands and other gospel classics. The Washington family was deeply rooted in the Bronzeville community, and Dinah's early life was shaped by the people, places, and experiences of this vibrant neighborhood. She would often visit the famous Regal Theater, where she saw performances by legendary artists like Count Basie and Duke Ellington. She was also influenced by the local blues scene, which was dominated by artists like Big Bill Broonzy and Memphis Minnie. As we delve into Dinah's early life, it's clear that the seeds of her future success were sown in these formative years. The combination of her musical upbringing, her exposure to the rich cultural heritage of Bronzeville, and her own innate talent created a potent mix that would eventually propel her to stardom. From the streets of Chicago to the stages of Harlem, Dinah Washington's journey was shaped by the people, places, and experiences of her early life. Dinah's professional music career began in 1942 when she joined the Gospel Singers, a local group that performed at churches and community events. Her powerful voice and charismatic stage presence quickly caught the attention of Joe Glazer, a talent scout who would become her manager. In 1943, Dinah auditioned for Lionel Hampton's orchestra, and her rendition of I Know How to Do It impressed the legendary band leader. She was just 19 years old when she joined Hampton's orchestra, and her time with the group would prove to be a pivotal moment in her career. As a member of Hampton's orchestra, Dinah toured extensively throughout the United States, performing at top venues like the Apollo Theater in Harlem and the Regal Theater in Chicago. She shared the stage with jazz legends like Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, and Thelonious Monk, and her voice became an integral part of the orchestra's sound. In 1945, Dinah recorded her first single, Evil Gal Blues, which became a surprise hit and launched her solo career. Dinah's early recordings with Mercury Records showcased her unique blend of jazz, blues, and gospel styles. Her powerful voice, impeccable phrasing, and emotive delivery set her apart from other vocalists of the time. She was particularly drawn to the music of Bessie Smith, who had been a major influence on her early life. Dinah's own music reflected this influence, with songs like Blue Gardenia and September in the Rain becoming staples of her repertoire. In the late 1940s and early 1950s, Dinah's popularity soared, with hits like What a Difference a Day Made and Baby Get Lost. What? She became known for her dramatic stage presence, which often featured elaborate costumes and choreographed dance routines. Her music was not just about entertainment. It was also about storytelling and conveying the emotions of the African American experience. As Dinah once said, "I sing about life, and I sing about people, because that's what matters most to me." Dinah's collaborations with other legendary musicians were a hallmark of her career. She recorded with artists like Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, and Count Basie, and her duets with Brooke Benton, such as Baby, remain some of the greatest vocal pairings in music history. Her music was not limited to one genre. She effortlessly navigated jazz, blues, gospel, and pop, making her a beloved and respected artist across multiple musical communities. Throughout her career, Dinah Washington was driven by a fierce passion for her craft and a deep commitment to her art. She was a true original, a woman who defied conventions and pushed boundaries with her music. As we explore the highlights of her illustrious career, it's clear that Dinah's impact on the music industry cannot be overstated. Her legacy continues to inspire artists today, from Aretha Franklin to Beyoncé, and her music remains a testament to the power of talent, perseverance, and dedication. The 1960s were a transformative time for Dinah Washington, both personally and professionally. She continued to tour and record, releasing hit songs like September in the Rain and This Bitter Earth. Her music remained a testament to her unique blend of jazz, blues, and gospel styles, and she continued to push boundaries with her innovative approach to storytelling through song. In 1962, Dinah performed at the prestigious Newport Jazz Festival, sharing the stage with other legendary musicians like Count Basie and Ella Fitzgerald. Despite her professional success, Dinah's personal life was marked by struggles with weight, relationships, and addiction. She had been married 7 times, and her tumultuous relationships often made headlines in the tabloids. However, Dinah never lost sight of her passion for music, and she continued to create and perform until the very end of her life. As she once said, "I've been through so much in my life, but music has always been my salvation." In the final years of her life, Dinah Washington experienced a resurgence in popularity, thanks in part to the British invasion and the emergence of new musical genres, like soul and R&B. Her music influenced a new generation of artists, including Aretha Franklin, who often cited Dinah as a major inspiration. In 1963, Dinah recorded a duet with Brooke Benton, Baby, which became one of the biggest hits of her career. Tragically, Dinah Washington's life was cut short when she passed away on December 14, 1963, at the age of 39. Her death was a shock to the music world, and she was mourned by fans and fellow musicians alike. Despite her untimely passing, Dinah's legacy continues to endure, inspiring artists across multiple genres with her unique voice, style, and dedication to her craft. As we reflect on Dinah Washington's remarkable life and career, it's clear that her impact on the music industry cannot be overstated. She was a true original, a woman who defied conventions and pushed boundaries with her music. Her legacy continues to captivate audiences today, from the jazz clubs of Harlem to the concert halls of the world. As the great jazz singer Nancy Wilson once said, Dinah Washington was a giant, a woman with a voice that could move mountains. And indeed, Dinah's voice and music continue to move us, inspiring us with their power, passion, and beauty. As we conclude our journey through the life of Dinah Washington, we are reminded of the enduring power of music to touch our hearts, minds, and souls. Dinah's story is a testament to the human spirit, a story of struggle, perseverance, and triumph. And as we celebrate her legacy, we are inspired to continue exploring, creating, and pushing boundaries in our own lives, just as Dinah did throughout her remarkable career. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life of Dinah Washington, the Queen of the Blues. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.